My girlfriend, 28 female, is pregnant and I, 27 male, hate that I can't do anything for her. Had surgery on my lower back a few weeks ago. Not supposed to do anything except lay in bed for the next 3–4 months. My physical therapist says only walk to the bathroom, and short walks around the room on the walker for support for 5–10 minutes. But other than that, nothing. Not even fluff my own damn pillow. My girlfriend is over 2 months pregnant. We found out right before surgery and we're so excited to have a baby. But I just hate how she has to do everything on her own right now. Honestly, she's such a rock star. Making all my meals, doing the grocery shopping every week, all the laundry, chores around the house, on top of taking care of me, waking up at 3 in the morning when it's time to take my meds even though she has work in a few hours. All of this on top of being pregnant and dealing with all the symptoms. When she wakes up in the middle of the night to go puke, I can't even get up and be there by her side holding her hair and rubbing her back because I still can't move too much on my own. I just hate this so much. Hate how useless I am right now watching her do everything. Feeling like telling her thank you or saying how much I appreciate her isn't enough for all she's doing. This amazing woman is carrying my child. It should be me pampering her right now, not the other way around. Is there any way I can repay this, or what is some way to show her how much I appreciate everything she's doing right now? She will really need the help after the baby is born. Don't do anything stupid before that. As other posters said, a spa day if she is into it. Send roses to her at her place of work. If you have good handwriting, a handwritten love letter. And tell her you love her, often. Take some things off her plate. If you are financially able, get a house cleaner, or use a meal service. Splurge on Instacart. Have surprise flowers delivered at her work. Make her an appointment for a pregnancy-safe massage or facial. I agree on making sure you follow doctor's orders to the letter. Do not skimp on PT exercises or overdo it, because the most important thing will be for you to be at 100% when the baby is born. In the meantime, if she likes spa days, that's a good idea, as other commenters have suggested. Also take on any annoying administrative tasks for her. Like calling the insurance company or cable company if there's an issue. Also, if you own a house, think about any maintenance you've been putting off and get that scheduled so she doesn't have to worry about it when the baby comes. Organize everything for your guy's taxes. That stuff is stressful and annoying. I was super stressed about our taxes for some reason when I was pregnant. Open mouth smile. How are things looking for you as far as being recovered by the time the baby is due? If you can afford it, hire some help for cleaning, order delivery food, etc. Really anything that takes the burden off a little. Or send her somewhere to relax and have someone else give you a hand for a day or so here and there. But also rest and recover. She's going to need you at full speed when she's first postpartum, so also remember you'll get a chance to return the caring when she's laid up and there's a tiny human screaming at you both. Take the necessary time to heal so you can be there for her when your child arrives. Now is the time to focus on healing. Your turn to help her and take care of your child is coming. Get her a free spa treatment or pedicure, nails, IDK if she cares so much about all that, but I'm sure anything like that would go a long way. Thumbs up. Medium skin tone. Everyone already said the good stuff. If you're recovering in the next 3–4 months, that should be an even better time to make up for what you couldn't do during recovery, and she'll be farther into pregnancy where she'll need way more help. Just make sure to do everything you can to lighten her load. You already seem like you'd be doing a good job without the recovery thing going on. My girlfriend, 22, and her male second cousin, 22. I think she's screwing him. What do you think? New here, just need some advice, input on my current situation. So my girlfriend has this male second cousin who is the same age as her, 22. He lives out of state and came down to visit 3 months ago. He stayed at her house the whole 3 months he was here. Then, they left together to go to his place out of state for another month. She goes there every year. Her mom owns the IHOP that she works at, so she takes as much time off as she wants. They seem to be uncomfortably close. The cousin acts nervous around me and avoids me for the most part. While he was here, she'd always ignore his phone calls while she was at my house, or she'd briefly answer and say she has to go. I didn't think anything of this, until she left the state with him. That's when things got strange. Now, there is always a 2–4 hour gap between replies, and she doesn't answer my FaceTime calls. She will only call me when she's not with him. She sleeps for 12–16 hours, and she sleeps in the same bed as him right next to him. The house has a spare room and a living room with a couch. When I FaceTime called her one night, she didn't answer but returned my call 20 minutes later at 1:30 a.m. saying that she fell asleep. I noticed that she was tightly tucked up in a blanket and appeared naked. I then conducted some tests. I said, "I'm wearing the shirt I gave you to bed, it still smells like you." "What shirt are you wearing?" She replied, "Your Nike shirt." I said, "Can I see?" And she replied that she was cold and didn't want to take the blanket off of her. I asked if she was sleeping on the couch, she said no. I asked where her cousin was. She didn't answer. I asked her if he was sleeping next to her, she said yes. I asked if she was laying in his bed, she didn't answer for a moment and then said yes. She then turned her brightness down on her phone so that the screen didn't light her face. She only talks to me with her Beats headphones on. 2 days go by, and she's FaceTiming me while she changes. I noticed that her cooch is shaved, and she never shaves until it gets long. It was stubble the day before on FaceTime. She says she didn't shave but I know she did. I saw the razor burn that she always gets. 2 more days go by, and I can barely get a reply out of her. I think this is very odd and I can't imagine that something isn't going on. What do you think? If something is going on, I want to leave. If it looks like a duck, swims like a duck and quacks like a duck, then it's likely a duck. Sorry. Mad Seuss bro. Cut ties ASAP. Time to remove your girlfriend from your profile pic winking face. When I read the beginning, I assumed you were paranoid, but that is extremely shady behavior and she is acting very weird. Honestly, you should break up with this creep. She is clearly untrustworthy and the whole thing is just gross. In my culture, it's normal for even grown family to share beds but not naked. WTF. She sleeps in the same bed as him. Yeah. Their cousin fucking like the royal family. The logical part of me tells me you should just ghost her and end it there. However, the part of me that loves drama is thinking you somehow find a way to prove she cheating on you. Texts maybe or photos then end it with her. While making sure to send her parents a copy winking face. You seem like a good guy so I don't think you'd do it, but if you did that's the ultimate revenge story. I want to believe shit like this doesn't happen in real life but Reddit always reminds me that it does. In the USA second cousins are permitted to marry in every state. But yes, they're probably screwing, and if I was in your shoes I'd bail. Girlfriend making me choose. Hi. I'm in a relationship with my girlfriend that has been going on for around 2 years. Recently it has been my friend's birthday and I decided I want to go see my friends as I have not really been seeing them for a while. Suddenly my girlfriend has sent me a text saying she wants to break up and I wondered why until I saw her say it's either me or them. What shall I do? I don't want to lose her but I feel like it's not fair what she is saying and I haven't been out with my friends for at least a year. I can't believe she would throw everything away just because I want to go out to see my friends. Any advice? If your friends haven't given her a reason to make her feel like they mean her harm then she's trying to control you. Go see your friends. A relationship isn't supposed to be a prison sentence. Break up, that's manipulative. Either your friends are normal and well-adjusted human beings or your girlfriend is, but not both. Way too much missing information. That's manipulation and abuse at its finest. Get out while you can. More info needed. There's definitely not enough info here and everyone's just jumping to conclusions. Is she worried about COVID? Did she just have a baby? Seems completely out of the blue that 2 people are in a stable, happy relationship and one tells the other to pick because of a potential hangout. Usually ultimatums don't end well for the person handing them out. Stand your ground. I, F19, walked away from my boyfriend, M23, when he couldn't make me come. I really don't know what to do to help the situation. Every time we have sex he finishes and I always am left to hang. I'm extremely expressive and even offer to show him how to do it, but he never can. We had sex again tonight and I got a vibrator so I could use it on myself while he was in, but he wanted a few strokes before which I understood. While he's inside he literally finishes without warning and I couldn't finish again. I got so frustrated I left the room. I don't know what to do cause now he's upset and is saying it just felt too good. A romantic partner should be invested in your pleasure and satisfaction as much as his. You are only 19 years old. Stop wasting time with someone this selfish in bed. I was hoping your walked away actually meant broke up with. It's unacceptable that he not get you off before intercourse starts if he doesn't last long enough to get you off during intercourse. Leave him. You're not sexually compatible. Keep walking if he doesn't want to learn. Don't let him put it in until you've gotten off at least once. My husband insists on this because he cares that I enjoy things just as much as he. I can't tell if you've really talked about this with him. If you explained you need him to make you come before or after he has, will he say of course. I want to make you happy? Or is he more like sorry oh well? His response will be telling. Are you saying this man will just have sex with you, with minimal, no foreplay, and no follow-up after he orgasms? Like he will not play with you or eat you out before, after? If he's just putting it in and getting off then calling it quits, that's a huge disrespect. If he's just finishing quickly without giving orgasm from PIV sex but is able to make you orgasm other ways, then there's a bit more to work with. Your boyfriend isn't interested in making you cum. He only wants to get off and clearly doesn't give a shit about your pleasure or satisfaction. If it feels too good, then he should be doing something else with you, to make sure you cum, before he even thinks about putting it in. Sounds like a selfish lover. They come in both sexes. If he refuses to get with the program and be more equitable, I'm the bedroom, I suggest you move on. People aren't usually only selfish in one area of life. Life's too short for mediocre dick.